Jourdan, the technician.
Uno, go!
Ladies, don't ever say I never looked out for you. I'm about to put you on a place that I know you'll love. Epitome Boutique is every girl's dream store. It's an upscale beauty supply store and clothing boutique with some of the latest fashion trends, along with a large selection of natural hair care products, protective hairstyles like wigs, bundles, braiding, and crochet hair. Also, makeup artists are available to give you the beat of your life. Oh, and did we forget to mention that it's black owned? Yes, that's right. We gotta show love. So ladies, go check them out. They're located at 6073 Highway 6 North. That's 6073 Highway 6 North. You can also find them on Facebook and Instagram at Epitome Boutique. Stop by today.
Not bad to your fucking schedule. She gave me her phone. She got a password on here.
Oh,
Play this password, please.
there you go.
You gave a man your password before?
No.
No? Okay.
But usually if I'm in a relationship, I won't have a password on my phone.
Ooh, I like that. Okay, cool. So this song I'm about to play right now, a guy named Sergio. He's not Mexican. He is black. We met him in Atlanta, y'all. Privacy.
Let me inside your mind. I need to know what you were thinking.
His voice don't match his face, yo.
Let me
It does to me.
It does. Well, he was in the front of the car with me.
What does he look like?
Slim,
Slim, muscular,
brown.
legs like his, like his,
He's got a,
I don't know.
he's got a baby face. He sounds like an R&B singer.
No, he does.
Light skin?
Yeah, he does.
He was
He's
like
like a caramel.
caramel complected.
Curly hair?
Curly hair.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
He's like a baby Genuine.
Okay.
Very flirtatious as well.
Pause.
No, he was. Yeah, because somebody was blushing in the front seat, though.
Oh, okay.
That's not why I was blushing.
Man, welcome back. We are Social Complex. I got my right-hand man with me, to my right. Go ahead, bro.
What's good? This is your boy Marcus. We're back in the studio.
And we got the lady behind the lens. What's up?
Hey,
Man, you've been talking lately on a podcast. That's what's up, yeah.
I know, I try.
Okay, cool. How do you like it?
It's a little nerve-wracking.
It is?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Like,
why?
because half the time you guys put me on the spot, so I don't know what you're...
No,
No, that was
actually,
you
no,
too.
bro. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
been you
I
too.
remember that. I
And
remember that.
so, I'm not always ready to
I kind of know
respond.
most of the stuff about her. So stuff that you probably asked, I'm like, damn, bro,
Oh.
put her on the spot, bro.
I got you.
Yeah, she's a very private person,
Yeah,
but she's
I
very
am.
deadly too, though. Trust me.
Deadly?
Yeah, I mean, like you get guys like that, yeah.
If I'm trying.
If you're trying.
But most of the time I'm not trying.
But she said in the waiting room, nobody will know about her relationship until she's married.
Mhm.
I heard you say that.
I did.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have time to delete people off of my social media because we're arguing and fighting.
I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
that.
Like we've matured beyond that. Like, oh, girl, where did all his pictures go? Don't talk. We're not gonna talk about it. No. Mm-mm.
So we came back from Atlanta, man.
Yes, we did.
Before we get inside our regular topics, man, we're gonna talk about Atlanta real quick. I want to give a quick shout out to the founder of APOD Connection, Miss Nicole Banks. You can find her, of course, on IG and on Twitter. The woman did a wonderful job. Also, we want to thank the host, Jourdan, the Great,
Yeah.
Mr. Hollywood, Mr. Cauliflower Chicken, right?
Mhm.
Shit does not taste like chicken.
Well, it wasn't chicken.
It was pretty good though.
He
It
said
was
no.
right there.
He set it up like this is
Yeah.
fat-free chicken.
Exactly, bro. This man said fat free. My nigga, ain't nothing fat free. My shit was nasty,
I
dog.
didn't hear him say that.
Here, come try
There's
some.
no such thing as fat free.
Oh, he said all the grease is gone.
Yep. He said.
What?
He said this is fat-free chicken. Here, try it.
But no, man. Shout outs to them too, man. He did a wonderful job hosting. Anything you want to say about it?
Nah, I mean, Jourdan, he was a real cool dude, man.
Yeah.
Got a good soul about him. He was a professional picture taker.
Yeah. Oh man.
He made sure everybody pictures was straight in Atlanta.
Especially
so shout
like
out
the
to you for
ladies
that,
talking
man.
about
Yeah.
the makeup, your mascara, like your eyeshadow, how you supposed to wear it. Girl,
Yeah.
did you wash your face?
We'll say,
I was
chin,
like-
put your chin down. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But no, man, shout outs to them too. We met some wonderful people on the way. Shout out to like the podcast brothers, CMU Radio,
Drunken Nights.
3 Drunken Nights.
Yeah,
Yes,
3 Drunken Nights. Hilarious.
yes.
dude, man.
They were super dope. Shout out to TV, man. She was on there. She's a actual member on the on the Social Complex podcast group. So she was the girl in front of us with the like dreads.
Oh, okay,
They had, like,
yeah.
the fruits, and they had like the like tangerine and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
Candy
okay.
bar. Yeah. Shout out to them. Shout out to
The unicorns stuff.
Yes,
the lady
Latrice.
from New Orleans. Yeah,
Yes.
she was real dope.
she actually owned her part of the of her segment. The Petty Party Girls, they did good. They went up like first. Yo, can I say this? I mean, can I make like a bold statement? Yo, I know this is social complex, so it's a complex situation. Out of the 5 people, or out of the 5 groups, no, I'm going to say it because, I mean, of course, they're probably saying it too. They're probably thinking it. I just want to say it.
Go ahead.
Out of the 5
Jerk.
I know, right? I'm a jerk. Out of the 5 podcasts that went, first and foremost, everybody did a phenomenal job.
Yes.
This is true.
I learned
Very
a lot,
good,
and
very
also
good
I was
concept.
intrigued by everybody's show as well. But I think the 3 podcasts that I think took the actual show, and I'm going to go in order. I think Unicorn Podcast, she did a wonderful job. Anybody who can speak by themselves.
She had the whole room like just standing at attention.
Exactly, standing at
Yeah.
attention, yo. And I loved it. I want to give a shout out to CMU Radio as well.
They were really dope.
They were really good. I liked their format. I liked how they had the little soundtracks and they had the little clap hands and like the little they had the little bounce music too, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I also want to give a shout out to us. I think
course.
we captivated the actual crowd. I think at one point, and y'all can correct me if I hear like the show, they didn't want us to like, get up. Yeah. So, shout outs to all 3 of us. So I want to give y'all 2 also a round of applause. This show would not be where it is without y'all 2.
Thank you.
So most definitely. Also, shout out to Stephanie from like New York. She had the little chicken noodle soup dance. That was the girl.
Oh.
Yeah. And also,
she went old school with it.
exactly. Shout out to Ashley from Schooling Podcast.
School life, yeah. She
Schooling
dropped a
Podcast.
lot of knowledge.
And she had that one dance as well when Lauryn Hill song came on.
Mm-hmm.
I think something must have hit her.
She felt that.
Yeah,
She
she felt
sold.
that.
Yeah.
I think
she-
Lauryn
she
Hill
wrote-
probably hits every black woman at some point
What's up with that?
in their soul. The miseducation of Lauryn Hill is
It's dope. There's a
One of the
song
top-
called Let It
top,
Like Zion,
top
right?
5.
Yeah.
I think like my favorite song in there, and I can't say favorite and not know like the title. There's a song called Letter to like Zion
Mm-hmm.
or something like that. That's like one of my favorite songs.
To Zion. It's about her son.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's to me. I mean, I don't have any kids, but you can feel.
If you did, that's how you would
Yeah,
feel.
yeah.
Mhm.
So shout outs to Lauryn Hill, man. But no, it was dope. We had the Sunday Fun Day event over there as well.
Man, that food was so good.
The food was good. It was called Bone Lick, right?
Yeah.
So if you ever go to Atlanta, go to a place called Bone Lick. It's super dope, super cool. I think Marcus can agree with me. I'm not a fan of their Sunday Fun Day compared to Houston. I think Houston beats them by like a long. Well, from that one spot.
Probably,
that
I'm
we were
about to
at.
say maybe that particular
Yeah,
spot.
yeah.
Yeah, because the room was divided in 2,
Mhm.
so it was like you had to go walk back and forth between both sides.
Yeah.
And they were playing different music on both sides.
But no, it was
Yeah.
cool, man. The Airbnb was cool. We had a party Saturday. So shout out to the podcast brothers. He didn't know what a kickback was. That was the definition of a kickback. He
did?
never heard that word before. Never heard that word. It's kickback, bro.
Where did that word originate from? Then?
I don't know. To
He
be
didn't
honest
know
with you,
about it.
I got it from like younger people.
I did too.
Yeah, like hey, kickback. Okay, it's a kickback, right? So kickback.
I guess it's like one level down from a party.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I didn't say Paco, right? Did I shout him out too?
Not
No,
that yet.
not yet.
Hey, Paco, he had the fucking room Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon lit, yeah. The
Paco
stuff,
was drunk.
He was lit.
the stuff that he was saying, yo, Man.
The funny part was at the kickback when he tried to explain to us.
Yeah.
And he tried to put his comment into context.
But what you guys missed is that Latrice,
Yeah.
they had like a whole little counseling session at the table.
They did?
They did.
When they were playing like spades, right?
Before.
Like
When he was trying to explain himself,
Uh-huh.
she went a
Yeah.
little deeper and he started opening up and I was like,
Really?
alright, this is what we're doing.
I mean, at least, it was good. Like,
They rode together too, yeah. Like they pulled up in the same car together.
to our.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
If I'm not mistaken, because I'm not gonna lie, even though we had the kickback, and I think me and Marcus, we were kind of not on the edge. We were making sure everything was like straight, yeah. Because the parking lot situation, we only had 2 parking spots.
Yeah. And then it was a whole family. That night, a whole family arrived in town. And had the townhouse next to us.
Mhm.
And so, was it me and you, Jourdan? We went outside and.
I was drunk.
Well, okay, but we.
Sorry.
I think it was you. You were with me. We went outside to make sure that, like, hey, we got some people over. Let us know.
That was
we're
me and
being
you,
too-
bro.
Okay, my bad.
Look, you were drunk too. Cause
Yeah,
that was,
my bad. Yeah. So
Yeah.
they were cool. We weren't too loud for them. So,
Uh-huh.
but yeah.
Okay.
Make sure everything's straight. The lady, the owner of the Airbnb, she left a review. She was like, she wanted to thank us that we left the crib so clean.
Hey, can we some clean people? What you mean?
So she was very.
So she
grateful
must
for that.
have had bad, people.
Well, I
come through
think
here.
most people kind of leave it kind of like they do a hotel. Like I think like I emptied out the trash and shit,
Yeah.
and
But like she said, to leave out the trash in the front, to
Yeah.
leave the air on like 77, which I
77.
think was kind of weird.
yeah, that does not save money, people.
Yeah,
FYI,
she said
don't-
77.
Don't put your air on high before you leave the house. It does not save you.
Doesn't
money.
make any sense.
So
What?
well, I'm saying, as far as the cleanliness portion of it, most people feel like if you're paying a cleaning fee, I
Uh-huh.
don't need to clean up before I leave.
Okay.
yeah,
So I think that's-
you did explain that to me.
Yeah.
Wait. So we didn't get charged a cleaning fee, right?
No, it was already
It's
in.
already in the whole.
We've already paid for
package.
the cleaning
So-
fee.
Okay, because some Airbnbs, yo, when you look them up, like it'll be hella cheap. It'll be like $72 like a night. But then when you go submit, cleaning fee is like $40 on top of the
It's
70.
half of the price.
I'm just like, yo, you might as well just charge it at the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, come on, now. Don't fool me, yeah. Don't have me thinking I'm about to get like an Airbnb on like the low, and I go ahead and submit everything, and I see a big ass charge.
That's how they give.
Like, nah, man.
So what did y'all think of the city of Atlanta overall? Just not that, I don't want to. I try not to always compare new cities to Houston because
Mhm.
that's where we live. But what did you just think of the city, the layout, the people,
I felt like we were in school because we were on a tight schedule.
the itinerary?
Yeah, itinerary. So
Yeah.
we didn't really. I mean, me personally, I didn't really get to see Atlanta how I wanted to see it. So
Right.
I'm gonna say Houston by default because we live here. But I think for what I've seen, what's the spot we went to after we met up with the Black Party? The 255.
Oh yeah. The 255 Tower, like level sports lounge.
Yeah.
Almost, almost like a prospect for y'all here in Houston. It's almost like
Yeah.
a prospect type.
Other than that, I can say that Atlanta beats Houston. They stay out 1 hour later, so it's 3 o'clock, not 2 a.m.
Mm.
And then like the liquor store over there closes at like 11.
11, yeah.
11,
11
yeah.
o'clock for the
We
liquor
close at
store.
9. So, but I mean, I think for me, I think the only place that kind of beats Houston that I still love is like New Orleans. Me personally, I just love the richness of like the history like behind it and like the people.
Right. Yeah.
So, and I'm about to act super bougie or really country right now. That was my first time ever going on the Uber. We had the Uber Lyft, right? Or the Uber
Pool?
XL? No, like the Uber XL. We had like the Mercedes.
We did an Uber XL, yes.
Yo, I don't care what nobody says. Most of the time, and I know people who are listening, y'all are going to agree. I think I speak for everybody. We normally get the regular Uber, like the Toyota or like the,
You just get a regular
regular
4-door
Uber.
car.
Man,
It depends on the occasion. I've taken an Uber XL more than once.
well, that was my first time, and I feel like I was like on the high 10.
Nah,
real quick.
wait, you got to take the Uber Black.
Uber Black.
It's Uber
The
Black.
Uber
That's
Black.
what it is. Yes.
So we didn't have Uber Black?
No.
Well, it
So-
could
Oh,
have
we
been
did
an
have
Uber,
Uber Black.
but you know what?
no, because the price was different. Uber Black is like the net. You gotta swipe left. Or yeah.
But depending if they're not busy enough,
Uh-huh.
they'll send an Uber Black to an Uber
Bro,
XL.
because like the door that we opened up, like the Mercedes logo was like showing, bro. That was
Mercedes.
Oh, I mean, shit. I was like, okay, are we fancy?
BMW does it too.
Oh yeah, it does.
Lincoln.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh shit, like Toyotas don't do that.
Nah.
So, no, I'm sorry. But
I don't like that Uber pool.
Uber, nah, I don't.
That was like the only option in Atlanta.
Also, shout out
like
to
it.
Dualistic for coming on the podcast with us.
Yes, she was really good.
So Shay, shout outs to you. You did
Hey,
a
Shay.
wonderful job. Shay kind of killed it. Or it wasn't like not kind of. She like did kill it. The little sweatpants segment kind of had me kind of tied around like the neck real quick.
She got you a little.
Yeah, she got me a little bit. She put me in my place. I'm not gonna lie. But shout outs to her, man.
That ghosting had people.
Not liking Peabody at all.
No, like people, that hits a nerve with people. I think
the ghosting.
I think it hits a nerve with a lot of people. People
Man.
started hopping up to the microphone to
Because
give their
everybody's been
opinion
ghosted
or ask
before.
a question. Yeah, and I think the God damn it, I apologize.
You apologize.
The Unicorns Talk podcast lady,
Latrice.
Latrice. Sorry, yes, Latrice. When she got up there and gave her opinion about we have to stop expecting something from people.
Yeah.
As far as we're being ghosts, I thought that was a really good point. Like, that's people getting their feelings because we expect somebody to let us know or
you need to. I do expect you to. If you can't follow up or if something is not right, I do expect you to say, "Hey, this is what's going on. It has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
I have to be over
As
here."
a woman, let me ask you something.
Hmm?
You and a guy meet, and we're not going to keep focused on it because we have to, proceed.
Right.
You and a guy meet,
Mm-hmm.
y'all have a cool, whatever, vibe, and you give it up to him. You give it up to him, y'all still cool, but then he just goes ghost. Does that hurt you or what?
I have never put myself in that situation, so I wouldn't know.
Okay, kudos to you.
I make people wait
Check. Oh, how long?
until I'm ready.
Not like an actual time, but what's like the range?
Until I'm ready.
Cool.
I don't have a time frame on it. I think it depends on how long I've known you and what our vibe is. But it's not going to be like, oh, he looks good, I want him now, let me go ahead and do this.
A lot of women say like they
the vibe is right.
know right away.
You know if you want to.
But then I guess it's just a matter of time after that. I guess.
Man, guys, look, I know if I want to right away, yo. Like let's get it done with. I think when you reach a certain age, yo, I understand what you're saying as far as because I do it too. But now that we're all 30 plus, it's more of a situation where it's like I know what I want in life. I know what I want from you. Let's get to know each other with who circle, blase, who do, no, let's get some drinks. If we do happen to fuck, let's fuck real quick. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. All this, let's wait and get to know you. That's all for 20-something-year-olds,
See,
that's
bro.
this is well.
But
You're playing like the dating game over and over and over again, bro. It gets kind of boring sometimes.
Well, if you're dating more than one person, that's not going to be the issue because you're going to vibe with different people. You'll have chemistry with different people, and in dating people and having the time to learn and see, well, maybe I like this about this person, and
from a woman's point of view, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, but I could be completely different from one of my friends because I have a friend who I hang out with, and she can see someone. If we go out, let's say we go out to the Davenport, she sees someone, she'll go with him that night.
Hey, shout outs to her, man, because she know what she wants, y'all.
It's not that you don't know what you want.
If you're dating a woman, she wants to make you wait, you gotta wait.
No, I'm not arguing that, but I don't want to do that whole cliche game where it's like.
But okay, so let's say we're out and I meet this person, Brian, right? And Brian's cool, and I fuck Brian. It's not necessarily what I wanted, but I go out a week later and then I meet Steve, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, Steve's kind of cool too, so I fuck Steve too. Like, at what point are you being?
Don't say a hoe. No, because I mean,
women and men are held to different standards.
I'm not gonna call you a hoe. Now,
Women and men.
Woman?
But how do you get to that point? Would you? Okay, so you met someone after she fucked Steve and Brian, and you still want to make her your woman?
Hey, what she did in like her past?
Within the same time period. Within the same time period that you have met her.
But how would I know?
You have the conversation. You don't talk about people that you've had sex with?
No, for what? Yo, I hate when people do that, yo. Don't never ask me who I had sex with. That is the most dumbest thing of all time, yo.
I have questions.
No,
I want to know.
I've had somebody ask me
No.
before, when's the last time you had sex? And then
Yeah.
I already told them, they got upset.
I mean, depending on what the nature of your relationship is. Like, if I just met you, like, I met somebody on Wednesday.
That's
We're
just
so-
fucking dumb,
We're
though, yo.
like, I've met somebody on Wednesday, and we like had conversations. And so
Yeah.
the conversations come up like, well, when's the last time? I can't get mad at his response, and he can't get mad at my response because
true.
I don't know you like that.
But will you say that the response that he gives you, that would ultimately change on whether you want to continue this or not?
No.
Okay.
Not right now, because I don't have anything invested. Now, if we're, further down the line, and I do decide to go ahead and do that, and then I ask again, and it was like yesterday, then I'm going to have a problem.
But have y'all made a conscious decision that before you ask that question, where y'all just stable between you and him?
But like
or y'all
an
just
exclusive relationship?
chilling? Yeah.
I don't know.
If we've been chilling this whole entire time, we be having a good time, and you ask me that after we've been chilling, and I tell you I had sex last week.
What do you mean by chilling, though?
What's
Like,
the
if we've been
time
going-
frame to,
okay.
chilling?
So chilling, we've been chilling for, let's just say 3-4 months.
Exclusively.
It's
See, this is the problem.
That's
The problem
dating.
comes
No.
but the
No,
problem
it's
comes
not.
into play that people don't set the not boundaries, but set the parameters of what this is. Like, I can
have
go
that
out
talk.
and you can have the talk, but you have to have the talk. A lot of men don't like to have the talk. Like that whole, I'm not a big person on defining what we are because I feel like that puts too much pressure. I mean, if
you can't get mad at if he says that, hey, I fucked somebody yesterday.
but that depends on the nature of the relationship. I'm not saying that's with everybody. That's all. Like, you have to be able to have that open line of communication, because there are people that I've dated that have been very comfortable with the fact that I've told them this is what I've done, and then there are men that don't want to hear anything. Like, they don't want to know anything. If it's a person that's in the room that we're in, they don't want to know anything. So I think
What
it
about
depends on your relationship.
Yeah.
I feel like you do have to set, like she said, parameters, and you have to have an open line of communication, because when you've been seeing somebody 3-4 months,
Yeah.
feelings are involved. You're investing a lot of time with this person, and if your mindset might be different from her. She's like, oh, we're exclusive. He about to be my man, this and that. Where you maybe y'all are dating, but you got one foot out the door, because you're like, well, I always gotta leave that back door open.
The team.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Or the roster.
The roster, yeah.
So I think it's y'all. You gotta be on the same page, because then that's when people's feelings get hurt and tires get busted and windows get busted. You know what I'm saying? Then she's airing you out on social media or something.
I can
gotta-
live with the social media thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that shit dies down easily.
Have you
yeah.
had your tires busted? I mean, slashed and windows busted before, Marcus?
Damn.
No,
You sure?
I'm sure.
Nah.
What about you, Peabody?
Nah. I've had somebody come to my place in the middle of the night, knocking on the door because somebody was there. but
Yeah, I've had that happen.
I never had nobody slash my
Yeah.
tires. I mean, I don't think you shouldn't touch anybody's personal belongings who paid for something. That person has to pay for more tires, and they may not be able to, to.
I've seen somebody's back window get busted with a brick.
I don't understand that, yo. Like, how can you hurt somebody's,
Bruh,
stuff, yo?
I think I don't know, you in love. We all have a little bit of crazy in us. I think just when
I
you're dealing
agree.
with a person
Yeah.
that knows how to push your buttons and emotions overflowing a person.
This is true. This is
and
true.
And that person's picking up a brick. So
I mean, have you ever tried to break somebody's stuff?
No, I'm not going to jail.
you know what she did? Remember what she told us about the Xbox or the PlayStation?
But that was on accident.
Oh,
and
yeah. You broke somebody's Xbox, right?
First of all, he was not listening to me when I was talking
So,
to him.
okay.
And I unplugged it from the wall.
Why?
Wow,
Because he
There's
was
a power
playing
button.
it.
she don't
I
know.
was not
power-
close to the power button.
It's a light part. It's a light that has an X
All I
on there.
did was unplug it from the wall and it shorted out. But I got it fixed. So
You did?
I'm not worried about that.
So, you paid for it.
I paid for it to get fixed because I felt
Okay.
bad because I unplugged it. I didn't mean
But
to
you
break
should.
it. I wasn't intending on breaking it. But I was intending on making sure that he wasn't focused on that anymore.
When he found out that you broke it, what was
He was
his
sitting
reaction?
there. He was
but
playing
he,
it.
upset? Of
Yeah.
course he was sad.
I mean, but he couldn't say anything.
No, because there's a video circling. I think the video is fake, though. But
No, I saw what you're talking about. Oh, with the
I saw that too.
NBA 2K, but I mean, he gets paid to do that on YouTube.
That's different.
So she deleted his NBA character. So there's a game called NBA 2K for y'all who don't know. You make your player, you make him the best player of all time. But people, which I'm still shocked, people get paid out for Fortnite and all these games. She erased the
ninja
shit.
guy.
Yeah, but he was like, yo, I could literally kill you right now. When somebody says that, bro, it's like, this shit's not that fucking serious. I'm not gonna kill you over a fucking game. But people do that.
No, they already have relationship problems if he's speaking to her like that in that manner. Anyway.
But she was doing it for like likes, I think.
I would hope not.
Yeah, she was doing that shit for likes.
You ain't gotta go that far for likes. No.
She's doing that fish for man. But before we go on, man, we got what happened in today's news or like last week news? 'Cause we've been out for about like a week and a half from now.
Yeah.
We got your Kanye, we got your your Wayne you want to talk about, right?
Yeah, man. Lil Wayne dropped his album. Carter V finally came out, man.
Mm-hmm.
I was super excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
Dope album, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It's #1 on the Billboard 200.
Okay.
But I saw that you were shitting on it.
I
didn't
know.
know. I mean, you called it trash.
I said it wasn't up to par with his other albums, in my opinion.
Okay, so based on what?
As far as, and this is how I go off of albums, and everybody's opinion is different. I like to play the album straightforward. I don't want to have to skip any songs. On this album, I can skip several songs. Honestly, I probably only like about 5 songs out of 23 tracks.
There were some that I could have done without, but overall the body of work was there. Like the song with him and his daughter.
Yeah, that was good.
It was like, yeah, but I skip over that.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
I actually like the album.
Yeah.
Dedication was good.
Yeah, Dedication was good.
The song he had, which I'm kind of shocked, I actually like with
Tentacion.
Yeah, I actually like that.
The track with him and Kendrick, his shit is fire.
That's what, like the Mona Lisa, right?
Yeah, man. Both of them spazzed on that.
But you can't really sit here and talk with all his, like, for me, the Carter 2. I can play that shit straight through. And I don't want to compare him and like the past because you're supposed to grow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and so in I heard a lot of comments about. So obviously we know the Carter 5 has been on the shelf for a while.
About 3-4 years?
Yeah, so it seemed some of the music did sound like it was recorded, like you said, 3-4 years ago. But I mean, it's still Wayne. I think for me it was just refreshing just to hear an album with him where he was spitting bars, his metaphors was hitting.
Yeah.
And as opposed to like Quavo just dropped the album. We were talking about that earlier. It's 19 tracks. I mean, and it's full of ad libs. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. I like the
Lamb
Migos.
talk.
I like
Lamb talk.
Yeah. I like the Migos. I like Quavo. I think he would have been better served to drop an album with 12 or 13 tracks as opposed to 19.
Lamb talk. Lamb talk.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it was a good album though. You know, I can't shit on it, but I definitely can't jam 19 tracks over and over again.
I think the Wayne, man, all this anticipation, I was expecting something from like a mixtape or I was expecting something where when you hit the play button on like your phone or like your car, that first song, you're like, damn, it's just gonna be deep.
Yeah.
And I didn't get that.
Well, yeah, track 1 was a recording of his mom.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That shit threw me off to begin with. You know, the mom started crying. All I could picture was snot and like, tears coming down like her face, yeah. Like honestly. I was like, okay.
She proud of her little boy.
No, hey, by all means, be proud of
Yeah.
who like you born. But I'm just like, okay, that caught me for a loop. Like when I'm thinking of a good album, like the only albums right now that I can actually jam is 444. Like Jay-Z. The album was put together well.
But how long are you gonna stay on that though?
For me?
Yeah.
Honestly,
I mean, no, I love it too.
No,
but
if I like an album, like I'm still jamming Biggie. Like if I like the album, I'm gonna jam that album no matter how old it is. Like I'm jamming that album because I know almost word for word.
Right.
I know the beats. I know like the ad-libs. So let me keep singing it. I still jam, Wayne's old school mixtapes because I know like the lyrics and it's
right. Yeah,
dear to me.
I feel yeah. But I still like in the gym. I still jam out the Hot Boys. I was a big Hot Boys fan when I was little. So yeah.
Damn, I said Hot Boys, man.
Yeah.
God damn, BG,
Say.
Turk. God.
I was walking around with jeans on, no shirt, bandana. When I was
Wow. I think people are trying to bring back the bandanas. Y'all seen people wearing bandanas?
Did you see it in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Like every nigga had on a bandana.
Hey, one thing about Atlanta, yo, Atlanta men are not shy to come up to a girl, yo. When we were sitting down at that 225 thing, like the old school guys, they were like studying, like
I
the old
seen them.
heads.
Yeah, I seen them.
They were trying to go at the old head women, yeah. I was like, okay, do your thing. Most men, I think, in Houston, I think we're too laid back, or we expect for most women, or for all women, to come up to us. I think.
Y'all are spoiled.
You think so?
Yes. But I will say some Houston women are very aggressive.
Speaking of aggressive, they talked about that short, I guess, segue, but I went to Egos and Opinions, BYOE. Shout outs to Egos and Opinion. The actual event was dope. A lot of women were there. For every woman, yeah. Soul Fulfilling was there.
Right,
They're we're supposed to be doing a live show on them
November 1st.
November 1st. Facts of Life Pop was there as well. But besides the point, they were talking about women being aggressive and men like that. But to what you were saying, I mean, I think most men, well, I know for me, I like women who are aggressive. It shows some type of sexiness to you. Like, you know what you want. Now, I know aggressive and assertive are two different things, but to me, I like
So do you like aggressive or do you like assertive? Because there's
I like
a difference.
balance. So aggressiveness is when, let's just say, we're in, of course, like the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Some women, and I know you probably know this too. Some women just carry dead weight, and like they're just dead weight. Yeah, hey, no disrespect. I'm just fucking like a pillow. Yeah, they're just dead weight.
Okay. I understand. Definitely understand that.
Thank you. I can't fuck a pillow. Yeah, I need you to do something for me. Assertive is like, hey, we're going out to eat. Know what you want. You're like, don't. I don't know. I don't. No. Know what you want. Take command. Yeah.
Yeah, but we're not talking about after you've already started dating. We're talking about when you're first meeting that person.
If you see me across the, across like the bar, come up to me,
I'm not
because
gonna do
I
that.
may not see you.
If a woman knows what she is doing, you will see
You
her.
always say that.
It's true.
You always
What
say that.
you mean?
But my whole thing is, if I'm at a bar,
Oh, girl from the petty
Petty party.
Petty
Uh-huh.
party. She said, she was like, I'll walk by a man a couple times, get his attention.
are y'all making eye contact as like y'all walking by?
Yes.
Maybe
This
so.
is the thing, and I didn't get up and speak at the
Why?
because
You were shy.
I don't like talking. Well, that, but I also don't like talking in front of groups of people. But it's one of those things, like, I have this thought process that men are predators, and you guys like to prey on things. So, in my opinion, it's a woman's responsibility, if she's interested in someone, to make herself be seen. So I don't have to come up to you and talk to you, but if I want you to see me, you'll see me, and I'll make sure that you see me. It can be as simple as you're standing at the bar and I walk up to the bar and I order a drink next to you. Or I'm with my friends and we stand in your line of sight and we laugh a little bit louder than usual. It's just little things, but you'll notice. And if it's something that you want to pursue, then you'll take that next step to do it.
Well, since we're speaking about like relations and being assertive and like aggressive, you and Shay from Dualistic, y'all were on Twitter
Yes.
this past week, and you've been kind of active on Twitter now recently.
I know. I
see you.
yeah, I'm getting better.
I see you.
Wearing that like button out.
I'm just
Man,
saying.
she is on there hard, yeah.
I used to be a really, really, really big Twitter head, and then I just kind of fell
But
back.
now, like, you back in the picture now.
I'm back.
But y'all were talking about does looks really matter in a relationship?
No, I've had some very ugly boyfriends.
I gotta disagree
Damn.
with that, man.
Damn.
Well, for men, because you guys are visually stimulated creatures.
Wait,
Did she go through big words?
I want to be mentioned real
No,
quick. I don't want you to say any names, but you said you had plenty or you had several.
Several.
Do you know what years they were?
My last boyfriend wasn't attractive.
Ooh, okay. He's not a fan of the show, right? Or does he know about the show?
Not no more. Fuck
So,
this shit, man.
okay, so this is the thing.
Gonna call me
Wait.
ugly?
For real.
Word.
Go ahead.
With my last boyfriend, it was more about chemistry.
Okay.
I did not
him?
physically. Yeah, you met him. Y'all know him.
Have I been to his place for Thanksgiving?
Really?
It's a little
Okay,
deep.
First of all,
It's a little deep.
First of all, it wasn't Thanksgiving; it was Christmas. But yes, you have. So, and I say this to say that he physically, like right here, the face, it wasn't for me. But
Really?
his body was amazing. He worked out a lot. His sense of humor was great. His personality was good in the beginning. So I mean, there were things that attracted me to him that wasn't just what his face looked like. And he grew a beard for me, which I thought was...
He grew one
Now,
for you?
Yes.
Now, how long were y'all together?
Not that long.
A year and a half, 2 years.
So, okay, so let me... You don't
But
have
I've
to-
known him for a really, really long time.
You don't have to get deep, but I'm just wondering, so if a woman is with a man that she's not attracted to, and for lack of a better term, we'll just say he's ugly or whatever.
Well, I won't say he's
Oh
ugly.
yeah, not ugly,
But I've had people
Right.
that I...
Attractive.
Okay, so how did that physically stimulate you in the bedroom then?
Because for me, it's
look
more...
at him in his face.
Well, see, that's the thing. And that goes back to just having sex with somebody on the first time. It's
Y'all do
more...
nights or days?
It's more... What?
Y'all do nights or days?
Nights or days what? Like,
Sex.
that was so long ago. I don't...
Oh,
Come on now,
man.
really? You don't remember that saying to somebody? Come on now.
The first
Nights or
time...
days?
Nights or days?
like,
Nights.
depending on who had to go to work earlier, it just depended.
Nights,
If we were...
okay.
No,
Night
if we
or
were
day of
if
the
we
week,
were
right?
off, it was probably mornings.
Okay.
If we weren't, it was nights. But,
But more so nights.
anyway.
Yeah.
Women like to have sex at night anyway. Men like to have sex in the morning. Women prefer at night. It's facts. But with that particular person, it's more mental. Like, you can get so much further if you can mentally stimulate me than anything than what you look like. You can be pretty. Like, I met this guy at Starbucks. He's super pretty, but if there's nothing from the conversation, I'm good.
Gotcha. Okay, I was wondering.
What about you, Marcus?
Looks, I think they definitely matter. Like, especially like in the beginning. Like
My God.
if we're out, like no man is looking at a woman like, yo, she looks smart. Let me
She
go
got
talk
a
to
dope
her.
personality.
Yeah,
You know?
like
God.
if we see a woman across the room, it's because her hair is probably looking nice. She's
Breasts
probably
are
got
perky.
nice eyes, nice legs. Breasts, booty, whatever.
Booty's on wow.
So yes, looks do matter, but
Little
then
booties matter. I'm just gonna
They
say
do
that.
too.
Yeah.
I mean, they do.
I mean, I had a little booty before. But I think then if you go beyond that, of course you want that woman to have some substance with her.
Yeah.
But just to answer the question, yeah, looks definitely do matter. Yeah.
I get her point, but I think for guys, and like you said as well, we are attracted to what we see right there in front of us. Now, once we get to start talking to you, because I've dated somebody who some people thought that she was out of my league. Oh, when I think you may know who I'm talking about. But once I got to know this person, like they had an ugly personality. Like it was definitely ugly. So I didn't care how bad she looked. Like
See, I feel like she may have been along the lines of that typical Houston chick.
Yeah, it was. I mean, as far as for people asking me questions, man, how'd you get her? But I mean, it was cool. But
Right.
I was like, bro, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. But I think for looks though, man, I mean, looks matter for a guy. I mean, I can't see myself like. I hate when people say, oh, they have a dope ass personality. You don't know that person's personality yet. That shit grows on you first. Like they grow on you. You can't fuck a personality. You can't.
It's a good point.
You can't fuck a personality, yeah.
I think,
Which is why I wait.
but I think,
But sometimes if a guy waits, he doesn't want to fuck you no more because
I mean, but it's like you have to realize that you're always meeting someone's representative. For the first little bit, that's not who they are.
I think a lot of men, what you just said just a second ago, like having to wait. I think some men, like me, I like a chase. So I don't necessarily have to want to have sex right off the bat.
Yeah.
If I'm feeling you, obviously you look good. I'm feeling you. I like your personality, whatever. I don't mind a little chase.
Now after you chase and you get it, are you kind of bored now? Like, on to the next one. Be honest.
I think the younger me would have been,
Yeah.
but as I'm a little older now, you know, grown man, you know what you want. No, I don't think I necessarily want, especially like if I'm feeling you
Yeah.
on an intellectual level, kind of like what Jourdan was referring to. Like, once the chase is over and I, quote unquote, get you, if I'm feeling that, I'm gonna stick around.
You're supposed to tap into another level.
Yeah.
You are, yeah. But like you
But-
said, like the younger me, I'm just trying to smash.
Yeah.
All this waiting around, I can play the wait game too with you, but after I get it though, best believe I'm winning.
What,
Plain
what,
and simple.
what does that mean?
That means like you already gave me like what I wanted. Now I might still keep you around because you know.
And that's the thing. You might. So like, what's the like for
But I always
for
use
a
might
woman?
because I never know.
Yeah, but for a woman, what's the point?
What?
Like, okay, I have sex with him, and we might have a
Hey,
relationship.
I don't care what nobody says, yo. Some women just want sex just as much as men do.
I agree with you. I'm not saying that that's not the case. I have friends that I feel like they call them like the Black Widow. Like she'll just eat them up and then be like, "What do you want? Go home."
But like some men are like cool with that. Okay, so we both have a mutual agreement. I'm just smashing the smash, and then when I hit you up, we might still go out for like drinks, but we know at the end of the night,
Friends with benefits.
yeah, it is what it is, y'all. I mean, I think that's always going to be a good topic to talk about because looks matter, but looks don't matter though.
We need to put a friends with benefits topic up on like Facebook or Instagram. Like we want people share their stories. About
Friends
their
with benefits work until someone catches feelings.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We need to hear people's stories.
People say that.
Who caught feelings? How
It's
long did it
true.
take? What? How did you end it? How did you end it? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, friends with benefits works until someone catches feelings.
You think so?
Yeah.
You ever caught feelings?
No.
But you have been in there, right?
My friends with benefits situation ended because I went into that after dealing with someone.
Mhm.
So I just wasn't
You a
invested.
savage.
She was stone cold.
I just was not
Ruthless.
invested, and so it messed up. It didn't mess up our friendship a lot.
Yeah.
Actually, I fucked up because I sent a text. I got in the car with him, and I sent a text message to my best friend to him about him when I had just gotten in the car with
That's
him.
an awkward car ride.
So it was kind of like, all right, so we're probably gonna have to stop doing what we're doing. But
Yo, Jourdan is probably the type of woman like you not spending the night at her crib.
no, go home.
Yo,
Yo, after sex, Jourdan is like, yo, so
oh, do you do that?
do you need me to walk you to the
No.
garage?
Are you like a cutler after sex, or you? No, I'm good.
I'm a spooner, but I usually don't like people in my
A
house,
spooner.
so I'll go home.
Yeah, ain't no spending the night.
I'll go home.
Okay.
But no, with that particular person, like we stopped doing it, and then we're still friends.
Cool.
We still talk. He's married now.
Are you one too? Like after sex and go home, or you want to chill real quick?
Me, honestly, if she want to stay, she can stay. I'm gonna roll over and go to sleep. I mean, I'm just never been that guy who's like, yo, you gotta roll. I'm like, if she wants to leave, all right, I'll walk you out. But if she, I mean, it's 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, you
Yeah.
stay. All right, cool.
I think I follow the
Nah,
guidelines of you.
In the morning, it's like, all right, well, if I got something to do,
Yeah.
like, especially if it's during the week, like, yo, I gotta go to work. Like, yo, this is what time I get up. So
Yeah.
when I get up, you gotta get up.
I agree with you.
Ain't no leaving the key under the mat here. No.
Nah, I agree with that. Yeah, I think if I'm really into like the sex and like your sex game is good,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cuddle with you because 9 times out of 10, if I wake back up, I want to go again. But if I'm like bored of it, I don't mind you staying. But like you just said, if you gotta go, you gotta go.
Right. Yeah.
So it's kind of a weird situation. But I think for girls, I think y'all kind of lead that way for us to be an asshole or like not be an asshole.
If you're not speaking up for what you want, that's a possibility.
Yes, it's very true.
Communication is very important. People.
Communication is the key.
Yes.
Speaking of communication,
Mhm.
I'm gonna let you go first because women, y'all have a very a very closed mind to this. Well, most women have a closed mind to this.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to let me phrase it right because I know somebody asked me this question to ask, but I don't want to get it wrong. Does it really matter who makes more in a relationship?
Not for me, but I've been in a relationship where someone felt like he was less of a man because I made more, and actually quit his job to go get another job to where he made maybe like $500 more a year. It was stupid.
That nigga's stupid, yeah.
I agree.
No, that
Is
nigga's
this the
stupid.
slightly unattractive brother? Okay.
Wow.
I had to ask.
Wow. No. I'm not
I'm
mad
trying
at
to give the audience perspective.
No. This brother sounds really, really bad right now, yeah. That part I
He's
never
not a
knew.
bad person.
He's not.
We just did not work well together. And
But he quit his job to make $500 more.
He didn't like the fact that I made more money.
Huh.
Yeah.
But how much more money? Are we talking about like
$500 a year? Nothing significant.
So I'm gonna put like a ballpark out for y'all, so people can kind of understand what we're talking about. I mean, everybody, and this probably goes. I know people listen to our podcast who are about 18 and 22 as well. I'm not expecting anything from y'all. Y'all are still young. Please do what y'all do. Enjoy life and know what you want. I'm talking about from the audience of maybe 27 on to like 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? If you're making, let's just say, a ballpark on an average of 55 to let's just say 80,000 a year.
Okay.
Let's just say the woman makes, let's just say for you, Jourdan, you make 80 to 90. The guy makes 55 to 60. Is that going to hinder your like relationship with him?
No, I don't think so.
Really?
I mean, as long as he's taking care of his responsibilities.
Now, what does that include or involve?
If we're not married, he needs to be, he needs to have his car together. I'm not saying that he needs to be driving in a Benz or anything, but like pay your bills on time, have your credit together. If you have children, make sure that your children are taken care of.
Okay.
Just day to day. Like I had this conversation with one of my best friends, and she's dating a guy that makes significantly less than her, and so she's battling with herself now. She's like, I like him and I'm interested in long term with him, but is he going to be able to be with me? Because she will be making six figures within the next couple of years. And his profession, he's cool now, but when he gets like 50 or 60, we don't know if he'll be able to sustain what he does. Yeah, so it's more like a blue collar job. So it's just like, is he going to be able to take the trips that you want to take? Is he going to be able to go to the places that you want to go?
So she pays for everything, most likely?
No, he pays for stuff now, but there are questionables. Like, he doesn't pay rent.
Okay.
He lives with a family member.
Okay.
So it's like, it's cool now.
And I think you also have to take into account, let's say a man makes 80 grand, but then that same man could have $50,000 worth of debt with student loans, credit cards, whatever else. That takes up his money. So
he making about like 30 something.
Yeah. So I think you have to always keep stuff in perspective. Like I know me personally, like my girl, like, well, I just got a new job. I would say, I just got a new job that I'm starting tomorrow. So like now I make more than her, but with my previous job, she was making a little more than me.
Did it make you feel any different?
Not at all. No.
Did she make you feel different?
No.
Because I know some women
will make you feel like you're nothing.
No,
but that has nothing to do with the dude. That has something to do internally with that woman.
Yeah, it was money. Money has never been like a sore issue for us. So it's not really a big deal.
I've dated somebody who made a lot more than me. At least about, I'm not gonna say how much I make, but
how much more?
More. I'm sorry. But well, I know for me, I'm around close to. Let's just say.
Don't give out your money, bro.
I mean, hey,
no.
I'm proud of what I make. No,
that's fine.
I understand,
but that's not anybody.
Okay.
Just say
If
how much more she made than
okay,
you.
Thank you. That's what I said.
She made about at least about 30.
Okay.
Yeah. So
30,000 more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I
I
mean,
was
hey,
like-
I'm a proud man of like what I make. So okay. Anyway,
Thank
she
you.
makes about 30 more than like but I guess for her getting like her master's and stuff like that, she always would sometimes put that on me, you know what I'm saying? Or every once in a blue moon, not saying it affected me, but like you said, I think she was so used to dating somebody who never had anything, then when she finally started to date me, and we would do more things, or I would do, not saying that I was doing everything that she still wanted me to do, but I would do more than what she probably had in like the past. But she was still trying to put that over my head, like, hey, I'm getting my master's now, I'm making this and this, can you do this, or I want to get a house. So she's trying to make me do all these things that she wants to do. I'm just like, was
she trying to steer you in a certain direction?
Yes.
Or was she, because I think there's a difference between putting someone down and seeing someone's potential and trying to pull that out of them.
She was trying to stir me in a different direction that she was trying to go in, so she wanted me to follow her same footsteps.
Because I think that women want to be able to be equally yoked in that aspect of, if I can bring it to the table, I feel like he should be able to bring it to the table too.
Which in like somewhat I do like agree. I mean, but when it comes to money now, I mean, that person may not have the same career as you do, but as long as they hold their weight, I don't have an issue with a woman making more than me, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to not bring anything to that table, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm going to come even though we may not, as far as money wise, reach that same max, but as far as in house and a roof over like our heads, everything is going to be equally. You know what I'm saying?
And also,
Like, yo.
what are you doing with the money that you're bringing in? That's I think that's important too.
That's true.
Am I blowing it on bullshit,
Mm-hmm.
material stuff, or
Are you saving and
are we
investing?
saving for a house? Are we investing it right?
Let me ask you this: are y'all having a joint account and a separate account, or just separate all the way?
I haven't had this conversation all week. No,
No joint?
no.
Why not?
It's my money.
But you're married.
Like
So-
the slightly unattractive person
Right.
wanted a joint account.
And y'all weren't even at the
This
engagement.
man has gotten so much shade on this show today.
Well, I think she's just using it.
No, I'm just
as a
saying,
reference, but
ugly, unattractive.
I didn't say he was ugly. He's not. He wasn't ugly.
That was the wrong word. We used the wrong word.
He's not ugly. It just I
Night sex.
I preferred him with a beard. We'll just put it that way.
Okay.
When we would get into arguments, he would shave his beard.
He's
That's
like a
how petty
James-
he was.
Wow. So we can say he's like a James Harden without the beard.
Yeah.
Okay.
That works.
Shout out to
But
James Harden,
there
MVP.
was a time period that he wanted a joint account, and I was like,
But
no,
why?
because he was terrible with money.
See,
So
that-
he
yeah,
want-
see,
see, that's different
the
though.
thing.
No, but even then, I still wouldn't do that. Like, even looking at, like, my parents, no, I need my own money. I was reading an article on something, and it was this lady that's been married, and they do not have a joint account. She has her money, and he has his.
Okay.
And if they have a bill that they need to pay, she pays the bill, and then she sends a Venmo request for his half.
They Venmoing in the same house?
Yes. Yeah, bro.
So-
Because it's like, it's okay, so you put your money into a joint account and you have a bill that's due, but your partner decides like,
Me
oh,
and my
I
ex
need
did that.
I need to go buy this, so I borrowed the money from rent. So now it's like, okay, so our rent money's missing because you wanted to go buy some stupid stuff. No, thank you.
But everybody should. I mean, I feel like a joint account, you would know what's being taken. Like,
Right.
You don't know
see
till
what's
it's
being
gone.
taken. No, but my whole thing is, I'm a firm believer. If we're married, of course, joint account is for bills only. So you put X amount of dollars that you're getting paid, or your business that you're getting paid. That's bills. That's whatever for food. When you want to go out with like your girls or like your boys, you
Then
have
that's
your
your
own
own.
money.
I agree.
That should be touch free. Now, if you now once that trust has been broken one time, that all breaks apart. Then,
Let me tell you, and I say this more so, I used to always feel that way, but the business that I'm working in now, I see people's accounts all the time. And I have people that I speak to that are like, oh, my husband has been cheating on me with this whore. I need to get all the money out of this account. Joint account. Or a man will be like, you know what? My wife left me and she took all the money out of my account. Can you see where this money is? I don't have time for that. Not going to do that.
hey, that's not gonna mean like you should know who you about to marry.
I agree with you,
Yeah.
but I'm
So-
still going to keep my money to
But that
myself.
goes back to our conversation before. Like you should know who you know.
Most millennials keep separate accounts. They don't have joint accounts. An older generation has done that.
I would
I don't
still
think
do a
it's
joint
like-
account only for like the household. That's groceries. That's
Yeah,
the house.
I agree. Joint
Yeah.
account, and then you can still have your own separate. Y'all,
Now on that joint account, we both have access to the account.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Nobody's gonna have we both have to have access to the account. So I was like, hey, baby, I just paid X, Y, and Z. I want her to see that. Or when I deposit money, she can see that.
Kudos to y'all. My future husband knows now we will not have a joint account.
Damn. At all?
No.
Okay. Damn.
I mean, what about like retirement account when
No.
you get a little up in age?
Now, like, what made you feel that way? Just because of what you've seen from what people have asked you, or has this been
I
something?
just don't think everybody's responsible with money. And I think that people get in desperate situations and they're like, oh, I'm going to put this back. No,
But that's like but you should always build that team, like you and your husband.
You can build the trust, but you don't know what's going to happen, 20, 30 years down the line. You don't know if they decide, oh, they've been investing into whatever business. And then they
So
borrow the
are
money
you- Can I say that you're basing it off of you're preparing for a negative event to happen?
Pretty much.
No,
Almost,
But for the record, though, when I'm saying all of this, my personal account, best believe in my personal account, I also have a savings account as well.
Yeah.
So I'm preparing myself as well. Like if like me, I like to go out. I like to travel sometimes. This in the middle for us is not going to be touched by me. At the same time, I'm putting money in my personal. I'm putting money saved away for my savings. I have a 401k. So I have for me even now, my life is set. Like my 401k when I'm ready for that house or whatnot, or my kids, I'm good. So this is not going to be touched, but this medium that we have, this is for me and you when we want to, pay these bills, or we get our hard times, or if she loses like her job or vice versa, we have money here that we know that's going to be there, and then I can probably, depending on how long I've been with this person, I can dig into my savings and help pay. I'm not going to send her like a Venmo for, hey, say baby girl, on June 30th, you know what I'm saying? I took out $200 for you, pay me back. No.
So Jourdan, real quick, so when it's time for you to get married, are you signing a prenup?
If I need to, I will.
Okay.
What you mean?
If I need to sign a prenup,
If you
I
will.
will.
What you mean? If you will.
If I need to sign a prenup, I will.
But what makes you want to do that probably?
Not for me. Like, I'm not saying I'm going to have millions of dollars, but if the person that I'm deciding to marry, if he comes from money like that, now I'm not talking like 6 figures chump change. Like, if you're surpassing that, then I can understand it a little bit. But I mean, if I don't have a problem doing that, I don't mind coming in with leaving with what I came in with. Now, the only thing I have with the whole prenup thing is, why are you thinking about the end before it's even begun? That's a conversation that would need.
You're having as far
With
as
the money,
Yeah,
kind of the
No,
same thing.
it's not. No.
You say you'll sign a
My
prenup.
a prenup is different from my money being my money. Like,
Okay.
I've always, my mom has always instilled in me to be independent. Like, going on a date,
Everybody
never assume that he's going to pay for you. Always have your money. Like, don't just think that he's going to take care of the check. Be able to take care of yourself. So in that mindset, I've never been that person to just expect another person to even give me access to his money.
Yeah,
Like, that's your money. I don't want anything to do with that. Now, if you decide to give me money, that's cool. But for me to be like, oh, half of what's yours is mine, I'm okay.
Have y'all come in with like a business together? Prenup?
There will be lawyers involved.
Very sneaky girl.
No,
That's what
y'all
she
don't
said.
understand.
girl.
Y'all don't understand. Like,
I
when
guess
it comes,
if you have
it's a
going with
business.
you have to.
First of all, marriage is a business. I don't think people realize that.
Teamwork.
It's not just about being in love and, oh, he makes me tingle. Like, marriage is a business. You're signing a contract with a person, a legally binding document to say that this is the person that I will be attached to for the rest of my life, financially, emotionally, whatever. So if you are not, you have to be prepared for that. So when it comes to like money is what makes the world go round. Do you think I'm gonna marry someone that's financially irresponsible with their money and then have me tie my money into that? No, I'm okay.
I don't know. I think for me, I'm gonna have to, do the whole medium thing. It's a joint account. You have your lap.
If your fiance wants you to sign a prenup, are you gonna sign it? No.
Is she stupid?
I'm just asking a question.
No.
Because
No.
that I mean
If we have a business, let me not say that.
Mm-hmm.
If we have a business,
Yeah.
Okay.
then yeah.
Look at it this way, and I don't hate to bring it up, but we had a guest on the show that had a business with an ex.
On this show?
On this show, he had a business with an ex, and he
I
had
don't
to.
remember, yeah.
Yes, you do. And he had to start a whole new line
Oh yeah.
based on the fact that
That's true. The water buffalo.
yes.
That's true. Yeah.
So
Water
I
buffalo.
mean,
Yeah.
it's one of those. That's my money.
That's true.
He had to start all the way over, and he was still getting calls about that other business.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I'm not gonna go through all that with you.
This girl's very dangerous. Yeah.
I'm not.
This girl's very dangerous.
she got her points now.
Dropping gems. See that? You need to have her back on the mic sometimes. You always trying to be hot, hidden.
I like being behind the camera.
I will say a lot of people, before we go, a lot of people have said that they like this dynamic. Not saying that we're not going to have guests, because we are, but they like to hear us talk more. So this is dope.
Yeah, for sure.
Any closing arguments y'all want to say?
No, I'm good. I don't think I can sign a prenup to get that out there, but I feel like Jourdan, you're preparing to fail.
Yeah.
But life happens, so you just never know. You're taking a gamble either way. But, that's it.
Before we go, talk about the Soul Filling Podcast real quick, the live show.
Yeah, so your boys and Jourdan, we will be a part of the Soul Filling Podcast. They're doing a live show to celebrate their 1-year anniversary. So that is happening November 1st. I don't have all the details right in front of me at the moment, but we will get those to you as we get them, and we'll keep you updated on that. So be on the lookout.
Any big events for you, Jourdan, as far as for your photos by Drew?
No, not at the moment. Not that I can think of. No.
All right. I think we all came to agreement we're not going to be doing the fashion show at the end of the month. Nothing against them or even us. It just wasn't a good
It was
spot.
conflicting schedules.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
that's better to say. So we will. Some of us will be at PV's homecoming. So if you see me out there, I'll probably pour you a drink. So oh man, Marcus had Martell for like the first time.
Yeah.
It was cool. All right, it was
Loved
cool.
it. Yeah, that's a good drink, man.
Very good drink.
Yeah. And
but-
I will be at TSU's homecoming.
Oh man.
TSU PV homecoming on the same day.
Wait,
I
so
don't know
that
what the
going
hell
with that?
all these alumni associations and board of regents and presidents is thinking, putting the two homecomings on the same day. It was stupid. Please don't do that again. 'Cause
So you're not going with you're that girl?
Well, not because we got a tailgate, we got a tent, and we got barbecue and all that stuff coming. And so the plan is we're gonna try to make it like later on in the evening.
Phil got a bigger RV.
Yeah, I talked to him in the gym. What day was that? Thursday. He was in the gym. He was telling me about it. So we're gonna try to make it out to PV later on that evening.
Yeah.
But we'll see. You never know. People, we walking around. People been drinking.
Uh-huh.
when you drunk or buzz, that's a long ride down
Yeah.
290.
Most
So,
definitely.
we don't know yet. We're gonna see.
I'll be there early that morning. So, but no big events. I just want to give a shout out to Eagles Opinion once again for inviting us to go to their BYOE event. Also, shout outs to APOD Connection once again for us going out there. It was a lovely event.
Yep.
It opened up eyes for all of us, and I was very impressed and like networked a lot as well. And that's pretty much about it, man. You can find us, like I said, on social media at on IG and Twitter at social_complex_. Of course, myself, social_P. Marcus.
bespoke_God.
Hey, and I mean, people stop hitting me up. You can ask her right now. What is your social media?
At J in the City is my personal page, and at Photos with Drew is my photography page.
Cool. Cause fellas, stop asking me, please.
Oh.
Who is she? I don't know.
Oh Lord,
DM's about to be lit.
Exactly. But you
do
know
not.
how I end the show. Mama, I love you.
Peace.